I hope last week's video helped you a little bit to enjoy some time on your own, but now we're going to go to the practical side of it. For you, it's Valentine's Day. For me, it's just a random Saturday, but we're going to cook together and talk a little bit. The purpose of this video is for you to watch it at the same time as you're spending your Valentine's Day on your own, so that it can be easier for you and that we can talk together and have some fun. I'm thinking of doing some more videos like this, but I'm not sure. So don't hesitate to tell me in the comments and ask questions or of subjects that you would like to bring up in the next video. I would love to talk about things that interest you too. I have a list of topics that I'm going to talk about during the video. I don't know if I'm going to talk about all of them, but we'll see through the flow. I hope this video helps you. It's a sort of like complementary video to the first one I made. For this video, I'm more like with you at the same time as you experience your Valentine's Day on your own and you enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it, right? Okay, let's go. Also, a little disclaimer, I have a new camera that I'm using right now and I don't know how to use it. So I hope it's not too bad. I know the sound is probably better because with my phone you could hear only from one ear. I still have to learn a lot of things about this camera, but for now we're just trying out things. So if it's a little weird, especially for the focus, I feel like I'm really bad at managing the focus. We're gonna deal with it at some point. Okay, so today we are doing recipes and I brought everything. Let me show you what I brought first. I found this, and as we were cooking for Valentine's Day, I was like, yes, I'm taking this thing. It's so cute and I know what I'm gonna do with it. We're gonna do some small banana cakes because that's one of the only thing I know how to cook. And we're gonna try new recipes that I've seen that are so cute. And I want it to be a cute Valentine's Day. Next. Then after that, most of it is just like food or like ingredients. And I also bought those. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh, these. Perfect. Okay, so we have those three. So I have like a little star, a little flower, and a heart, of course. So today I hate the sound of like metal against metal. It just like crushed my ears. Okay, never mind. I found some recipes on Pinterest. Let me find them. I have them somewhere. Boop, boop, boop. So the idea would be to make those kinds of cookies. I don't know if you can see it. So this is what I want to make. And at the same time, we're going to talk about some subjects. And there's a subject that I forgot to put on the list and that I just thought about, and I think it would be great to talk about it. Okay, let me get the ingredients for the cookies and then we can start chit-chatting and everything. We can start. Let me attach my hair and wash my hands. Okay, let's go. One of the subjects I wanted to talk about is Vampire Diaries. I know it's dumb, but I have been rewatching it and it is so fun. It was a show that I used to watch when I was a kid, and honestly it's really bad. Like, I feel like everyone in this town is completely crazy, but how fun it is to just like see them back and just like follow the characters again after all this time. Like, this is just like, it's the best thing ever. But it made me realize something. Wait, let me cook at the same time. Am I even able to cook and talk at the same time? Maybe I'm not. I'm supposed to take 200 grams of butter and it's almost the entire brick. It better be good because that's a lot of butter. Like, this teeny tiny part on the side is what I'm not going to use. This is what I'm going to use, and I feel like that's so much. Better be good. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the main subject, Vampire Diaries. It made me realize how much I still have a crush on Damon, of course, but how toxic every relationship in this is. Like, it is insane. That's what I was thinking too, you know? It's kind of like the main character is not like other girls. And that's a subject I absolutely love. Let me tell you about it. So this is from my girl's point of view. Maybe you're going to understand it even though you're not a girl. When I was a kid, I always wanted to be different than other girls because I felt like being a girl was makeup, dressing up, and stuff like this, and pink, and I thought it was boring. And that's why I think I was so much into shows where the main characters were always not like other girls. And growing up, I realized how much I loved being like other girls. I feel like it was like a necessary step because society is telling us how being a woman is this way. And when you grow up, you don't, like, I feel like most girls don't fit the stereotype of being a girl. So of course, when you're young, you don't want to be like other girls. And then when you grow up, I don't know, I feel like I realized that I was so happy to be like other girls because other girls were not like the stereotype of the girl that society is giving us. So no girls is like other girls, and that's what I love. And that's why I'm like other girls. It's because we're all different. The recipe was saying that I had to use a mixer. Maybe I should be using a mixer. Oh, okay, I'm gonna use a mixer. I get it. I think it's not working. For so many years I've been thinking that I didn't have really I don't know if you can call it teenagehood, but like a sort of like, yeah, childhood, teenagehood, because I didn't have friends when I was younger. Well, I had friends, but it was really difficult for me to make friends. Not because I was shy, but because I've been bullied a lot, and I'm not like talking about it to cry about it. I'm over it now. It's been years. But I know it impacted me a lot, and I feel like it's still impacting me today. But that's some stuff that I need to deal with my psychiatrist, not on YouTube. Not until it's at least resolved. But for years I thought I didn't have a childhood because I didn't have friends, because I didn't experience parties and stuff. And rewatching the Vampire Diaries made me realize that this was my teenagehood, my childhood. Like, this is how I grew up, with fictional worlds, fictional characters, and now I'm so proud of it. Like, it is so fun. I'm so happy that I grew up with all of this, with all this like fantasy, all those dreams, all those stories, because today I love stories. I want to write a book. There's so many things that I want to do, and I feel like that was the childhood that I needed. That was the teenagehood that I needed. And going to party and stuff wouldn't have been my thing. So I'm so grateful. And for years I've been feeling bad because all the other kids make friends, had a group of friends where they knew each other and everyone like fit in, and I was not really like this. Now I'm just rewatching the Vampire Diaries, and I also rewatched Pretty Little Liars, and I realized that this was my childhood and I love it. Like, I'm so proud of it. That's what I needed. I think it was necessary for me to rewatch those series and stuff, because that was just who I was when I was a kid. I would recommend you to just like find back what you used to do when you were a kid and do it again, because that's so great. I almost want to buy Barbies and stuff and play again to tell you the level of happiness that it brought me to go back to this moment. Who knows, maybe one day I will buy new Barbies and play again, because that was so fun. That was so fun. Just like the level of imagination we could have with those things was just great. I'm struggling a lot and I cannot even stop the video in between subjects because my hands are full of dough. It's like terrible. I love to cook, but only when it's biscuits and stuff and it's cute. It's starting to feel like dough. You know, like when you can press it like this and it feels nice? Not wanting to be like other girls most of the time make me think of the subject of male validation. And I love to talk about this because I know I've been in that phase of male validation, and it takes some time to get out of it, I feel. Because when I was younger, it's not something I wanted, it's just something I felt. Like, I felt more valued when a man was, for example, telling me I was pretty, next to a girl friend of mine who would be like telling me that I was pretty. Like, as if male's voice was more important. And it's a lot of thinking, a lot of like research and educating yourself around the subject to stop living through this. But I think it's also related to not wanting to be like other girls. Like, in every show when we were kids, it was just like, it was a lot around jealousy, I think, like fighting for the same boy or fighting for the same girl and stuff. Today, how much I despise love triangle. Like, if I'm rewatching Vampire Diaries and it doesn't bother me, it's really because I grew up with it and I see the problems now. But any other love triangle, I can't anymore. It's just like, no, goodbye. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I don't tend to be a jealous person, and I think I'm lucky for this. I think also if I'm not jealous, it's because I'm really detached from everything. You know, after being bullied for so many years, I feel like you just start to find your own independence really nice, and that's probably why I love being single and enjoy my own time. It's really because I've been forced to be independent and I didn't like it, so I had to be forced into liking my independence. But yeah, I think it really helped me to actually not be jealous, because most of the time I'm alone and I'm not jealous of anything because I love what I have already. Like, I have these friendships that I'm so happy with. I have my own time, and I feel like jealousy is also because the person you want to have with you for a long time, or that is supposed to be faithful to you because you have this relationship and it's part of the deal to be faithful to this person, so you're scared that they don't accept their parts. But I feel like that's a lot around controlling things. For the few times I've been jealous, I feel like, yeah, that was just things I couldn't control, things I couldn't have, actually. I think detachment is really linked to this, like being detached from the things you want so that you don't like force them into your life, or accept that maybe if it's not coming your way, something better is coming your way, or something else, or something meant for you is coming your way, and I think that can help. And in a relationship, I feel like being jealous is also this being scared of the other person cheating, and I feel like trust is part of the relationship. If you can trust them, you should let them go, because they're probably bringing you struggle. And if not trusting is something inside of you, it's not like linked to the relationship or anything, I think like therapy could really help to kind of see what's going on. We had this talk in class last time about going to see a therapist. It was like out of the subject really, but the teacher was talking about how important it was to go see a therapist, and he was asking, I hope you guys already went to see a therapist at your age. And everyone in the class screamed that they never went. I know it's expensive, and I know not everyone can go, but it is so useful, and it's an investment that is so worth it to go see a therapist. I thought my generation was really into taking care of themselves and taking care of their mental health and everything, and apparently not that much, and it's kind of sad, I think. I hope it's going to be even more normalized in the future years, because that would be so sad if we still see going to see a therapist just because you're crazy or something. Starting to smell really good. And I have a little flour to add, and we're gonna shake them, and we're gonna put the jam in, and it's gonna be, oh no, I have the sugar, wait. I forgot to add the sugar at the moment where I was supposed to mix it with the butter and the eggs. Is it okay if I add it now? I feel like it's not really good. I should have done it before. Okay, let's try it anyway. Okay, so I fixed the dough. I finished some of the hearts. They look absolutely adorable. I'm thinking of bringing some to my class, because why not? And we're not a big class, so I don't have to bring a lot. And it's gonna make them happy. So I think I'm gonna do this. Let's keep going. Let's bring a new subject. I know I have a list of subjects, but let me check. As this video is kind of like a continuation of the previous video that I made last week, I feel like completing what I said last time could be useful. In terms of standing your standards high, I was talking about how standing your standards high was important, and I feel like maybe giving you my standards could be a way for you to find yours. I set my standards at the level of fictional character. Fictional characters help so much. Like, I know I will sound like a stupid teenager, but I don't care. I have so many book boyfriends. They set standards so high that I'm just like, if I don't get that, I don't care. I'd rather be single. It can sound a little desperate, but I'd rather be with fictional characters in my head than with toxic people in real life. Also, as I was talking about setting your standards high, here I am going to tell you my standards. Like this, you can have an idea of what could your standards be, because sometimes we don't even think about what we want. Some parts of what I wrote about my standards are things that I would have never thought about years ago that are so important to me now. For example, if my boyfriend doesn't, so yeah, I'm straight, so it's gonna be a boyfriend. Even though I would love to be gay, because women are beautiful, unfortunately I'm not attracted to them. But women, you're beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So yeah, my boyfriend has to, in a way, have an activity that is him taking care of something else. Example, taking care of plants, doing some crochet, any art in general, or likes to dress well and take time in the way he dresses, because I feel like that is, taking care of himself is a green flag. For me, it's a green flag. That shows that the person cares about details. I want them always trying to be the best version of themselves, because that's what I'm trying to do every day, as much for others than for myself. And I think that's important because it shows that it's someone who is capable of growing and listening to other people's point of view. Let me fix this. Boop, 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 boop. And another point is I want my boyfriend to be at ease with his femininity. Why? This is such an important point for me, because a man who is confident with his femininity is a man who is not going to lower me, because through his eyes, femininity is a power. It's not just like someone who you need to take care of and who needs your help all the time. No, that's not femininity. Feminine energy is just a super powerful energy, and men who think that femininity is just like weakness and you have to take care of them, no. You have to take care of people people you love, not just because they're women. He doesn't have to show it a lot, it can be just a little bit, but as long as he value femininity, and most of the time it's men who are at ease with their femininity, I feel like that's a super big green flag. I'm putting the jam in, and that's so satisfying. I can't film it because the camera's up here and I still don't have any stand or anything. Plus, what happened with my... Plus, my phone is, like, my hands are really sticky, so I don't feel like holding my phone while doing this. But if you're doing it too, doing the little hearts, know that it is really satisfying. I know that in relationships, I don't have a lot of, like, experience. Most of my experience are, like, situationships. Of course, that's so much more funny when the other person is not ready to commit and you're so stupid that you stay in this lack of commitment. Anyway, I thought I would be good with it, but with time I realized it was not made for me. Like, who's made for situationship, please? I think situationship is just like a one-way thing where just one person is fully enjoying it because one of them is just blocked by the idea that the other one doesn't really want to commit. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying, but you know. For Valentine's Day, little red hearts. I think it's so cute. I should be in like a cottage cooking those little cookies with a beautiful little cottage dress, you know, but it's okay. One day I will have this cottage and I will be on my own in a forest somewhere. And if people come and annoy me, I'll just like, I don't know, use my witch's power to get them off. Go away. Power, power. Only my friends will be allowed. You're my friend? Okay, come in. Please. This is so cute. Boop, boop, boop. I think as I had my first relationship really late, I rushed it a lot and I didn't realize how happy I was single, but I had to experience this first relationship, which was a mess, let's be honest. It was my first and only relationship. Like, I realized how much, I tried to take it out and it basically fell on the other side. What luck did I have for this to happen? Come on! Oh, no. I'm fixing it, I'm fixing it. Okay, look at that. I'm trying not to let it fall again, but I feel like I saved it, right? Saved it. This is so cute. I love to cook. What was I? Not again. I did it again. Twice already. I did. Wait, let me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 19, 20, 21, 22 without making anyone fall, and now 2 in a row. I've been cursed or something. At least it didn't fall on the floor. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Okay, I lost myself a little bit in watching edits and stuff. Here is the result. I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say disappointed, but maybe a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm so clumsy. You know what? I'm gonna put it down and take the camera. That's gonna be much better. So I finished them. I don't know if I'm disappointed or if I love it, but part of me thinks I love it. I don't know, you tell me. I will put the recipe in the description, and I hope this little video helped you to spend your Valentine's Day single on your own, having a lot of fun. If you made the recipe with me, don't hesitate to send me what you had, and if you did better than me, because most of mine were a little bit burned. Like, look at this guy, it's a little bit burned. But apart from this, it was really fun to make, and I'm really happy. It looks cute. I think I'm gonna bring them to school, some of my classmates, if I can make them happy. I will stay a single witch for a very long time still, making little heart cookies for a really long time still. And I will see you next week. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, give yourself some time, rest, love yourself. A little bit of affirmation in the morning doesn't hurt, at night either, and I will see you next week. Goodbye!